So hey guys, I am Saiteja and in this video we are going to see 7 blogging tips to become successful in blogging, especially in 2020. So before starting the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and if you're on YouTube, make sure to click the bell icon there. So without wasting any time, let us dive directly into the list. Coming to the tip number 1. Tip number 1 is select a specific niche and be in it. I know a lot of people who start with some niche and they keep shifting their niches because they get bored out of it after some time. Don't do that. Never ever do that. Even if you get bored, you shouldn't do that because that's the worst thing you can do in blogging. I hope you have understood that, select a niche, specific niche, and be in that only. So you might question me, what are the best niches, Siteja, to get into in 2020? So here are the 4 best niches according to my research and analysis. Number 1 is a lifestyle. Number 2 is health and fitness. Number 3 is beauty, and number 4 is travel. So these are the 4 most profitable niches in 2020 for blogging. These have low competition, more and more money coming in as years pass on, more and more people who are becoming interested in these niches. So those are the 4 niches which you can start in 2020, right? So that was a tip number 1, guys. Select a specific niche and be in it. Don't change, never ever change it. So that was a tip 1. Coming to the tip 2, create content consistently. I always say in all of my videos that consistency is the key and content is the king. These are the 2 lines which I repeatedly repeat. So tip number 2, as you have heard, it is create content consistently. I'm not saying that create content daily, create 2 posts daily. I'm not saying that. You can write 4 or 3 blogs per month, but keep in mind that the blog should be authentic, it should be unique, it should be interesting, it should have infographics, it should have multimedia, it should have all the designs and all the work. Put all your hard work which you would have done if you have posted 2 blogs per day into these 3 or 4 blog posts, right? So that quality should be there in that. In 2020, quality is more important than quantity. So I hope you have understood that. Create content consistently. That was tip number 2. So tip number 3 is create worth referencing content. Say some blogger comes to your blog and reads your blog. He should feel that he should link back to your content in his blogs or in his articles. It should be that interesting, that unique. So what should you do to write such kind of content? There are some ways. The first way to make such kind of content is including statistics. Include surveys, include research which is unique, which no one should find at another place. If you could do a survey, that would be much better. You can get very unique results, very unique statistics onto your blog by doing a survey. Use tools like SurveyMonkey to do surveys in your niche and write blog posts on that, on those surveys. This will give a lot of backlinks to you from lot of sites. So that was the first way. The second way to create worth referencing content is creating infographics and high quality multimedia content. You can create unique videos as well. You can create unique graphic images. You can shoot unique images, and there are a lot of ways, right? So the basic thing is it should be unique. It should have some valuable information like statistics, or it should have some valuable content like graphics or images. That is a basic idea of how to create worth referencing content. So that was a tip 3, guys. Number 4 is don't underestimate your headline. So let me tell you the importance of your headline or title. So people have to find your content. How will they find your content? Either through social media or by search engines. So what will they see first? They'll see your headline or title, which is obvious. So that is the first appeal. Your headline or title is the first appeal you do to your users to get them onto your blog. That's simple, that's the importance which bloggers should understand. So don't underestimate your headline. Work more on it, write more clickbait title, write more interesting title. Don't make it boring, don't just put 3 or 4 words and make it boring. There are a lot of people who make their headlines boring and write very interesting content, but they don't get that CTR, click through rate through Google search engine or social media. They complain a lot about that. I tell them headline is not good, how will people come? I hope you understood that, right? That is pretty important. Headline is pretty important, so keep it in your mind, right? So that was a tip 4, guys. So tip number 5 is hook your users through your introduction. So in this you have to follow a formula called PSP. So PSP stands for problem, solution and proof. So what is this? This is the way you have to write your introduction. So you would be addressing some problem in your blog, right? So in the introduction you should have that problem, you should have that solution, and you should have a proof that this solution works for this problem. So whoever comes to your blog have high probability that he will also have that problem, and as he starts reading the introduction he'll see that problem which he has genuinely, and he'll see the solution, and if he sees the proof also that this solution works for this problem, he'll surely read the whole blog, and he'll get interested in more of your blogs also, because he will think that you might have solutions to his other problems as well. So that's simple, right? That's the simple logic, I guess. So that was the sixth tip. Sixth tip is concentrate on retaining your users. I know a lot of people who just keep on posting blog posts and just don't do anything. So you have to work on retaining your users as well, because it is easier than getting more users. So how to retain your users? You can do push notifications, you can do email marketing, ask emails to from your users, ask whenever you publish more new content, just shoot a mail to them, shoot a push notification to them. That easy, if they're genuinely interested, they'll surely come back and read your new article as well. And there is a high probability, because those will be the people who are more interested in your niche or in your topics. So that was a tip number 7. It's write easily readable content. So how to write easily readable content? You have to write more structured content, you have to use shorter paragraphs, use videos, use multimedia, use graphics, make your blog pretty beautiful. And most important is using short paragraphs. If you just put a huge wall of content there, no one is gonna read, because in 2020 no one wants to read itself. If they're coming, you want them to read your blog, you should use shorter paragraphs only. So that was the 7th tip, guys, writing easily readable content. So those were the 7 tips which I wanted to tell you guys. I hope you at least learned one new thing about blogging in this video, and if you did, give a big thumbs up to this video and subscribe to this channel. If you have any doubt, just put it in the comment section below. Thank you, guys.